I was about 6 years old the first time I was sexually abused.
I was sexually abused first as a young child.
The abuse started when I was around 2. A family member started molesting me, and that turned into rape for the first time.
I was still in kindergarten when my mother actually started trafficking me. The first time was in a motel, and basically exchanging money for me to have sex with this man.
When I was around 12 or 13, this family member started bringing me to truck stops, and I realized during that period that they were getting paid because I had to make a certain amount of money before I could leave.
I was at a restaurant in Central Maine with a friend of mine who was around the same age, and we were talking about how difficult it was to pay our bills and to be on our own, and just how much we were struggling. And there were 2 men listening to our conversation, and they had approached our table and said, "Hey, we have something you might be interested in."
So I met what they call boss the next day, and they basically brought me into the office and like had me strip, and he like looked me over like if he was buying something. He was upset because I had scars. You know, he just basically said, you know, we own you now and you're gonna work for us.
They gave me a pager, and they told me, if you don't show up when this pager goes off, we will have your son taken away from you. And that's what they used to keep me there being trafficked for a year and a half.
I really hoped someone would see me and, you know, help me. But at the same time, I was terrified of the same thing happening. Because again, I was told, anybody finds out, I'm the one that's going to be in trouble. And unfortunately, nobody ever said anything.
And when you become a victim, you unfortunately line yourself up to become a victim over and over and over again. And people like traffickers are very intelligent, and they can see, you might as well just have the word victim over your head, because they have a radar for it.
Trafficking is happening here in Maine. It's been happening for a long time, and we need to come together as a community to stop this. And you have a voice. If this is something you are experiencing or somebody you know is experiencing, say something.
You're not alone. That's the biggest message that I just want, you know, people who are going through this is you're not alone. I know that it feels like it, but just keep looking for help, because it's out there.